Hello guys and welcome back to JHS Halloween, and in today's video I will be doing the first in-person video of 2022. Now in this video I got my second little nester, as you could see down there. That is the second one, that is the box of the first one, and then there's the first one. Now if you don't know the story, little nester is a prop I bought I think in November, if I'm correct. I think I bought him in November, and this guy came broken. His head didn't turn, and it kind of just got worse from that point on, because at first I heard the motor, it sounded like it was struggling. Then the motor just completely shut off, and it was, I opened it up and it was just a weak motor. Like, it spun without the gears, but as soon as I put the gears in, it was struggling and wouldn't move. So it was a weak motor, and we called Spirit, or like we talked to Dr. Zombie, and pretty much they told us that because we live in Canada, we can't give that back, so they just gave us a second one, and here it is right here, or down there, and we are going to be doing the time-lapse video of setting this guy up. So that was a little story behind the little nester, but pretty much we have a second one, and it's actually pretty cool because this guy still lights up, he still talks and still swings, just his head doesn't work. And I did have to fix a few visible things on it, like his head was visibly broken, and same with his little gloves, mittens, they were also broken. But yeah, so without any further ado, let's move straight on to the actual time-lapse setup. And welcome back. Now here is the commentary portion of the time-lapse setups. Now as you can see, it is actually sunset now. Now that is because we had to do some stuff in the garage using the tools, and I also wanted to adjust some things, and I will explain to you what I adjusted and kind of show you the similarities and differences, and then we'll jump into the demo and end off the video. Now, number one, here are the boxes, the two boxes for them. The top one being the broken one, and then the bottom one being the new one. Now, you can even tell a difference in the quality of the boxes. Now, the top one is pretty damaged. Now, that is pretty much when I knew this first one is not going to be good. And I was right, it did not work properly. And the second thing is the heads, or really the first thing, just like the first part about the comparison, are the heads. Now, as you could see, the first one on the left is the broken one. That one is the new one. Now, the first one here does look like Lil Nestor, although it looks like a recreation of it. It does not look like the original. It looks like a recreation. And if you look at the newer one, it looks a lot more similar to the 2014 one. If I can throw a picture on the screen of the 2014 one, there it is. And that is the that is something I do like about the newer one. The head does actually look more like the original. On the other hand, the old one looks like a recreation of the Little Nestor. Something else that I noticed, which I really didn't like about the new one, and I did switch them out, were the legs. Now, I do have it in a container, which I won't grab right now, but the foam legs were completely different. This one was thicker and actually looked like legs. Those were a lot thinner and made me focus on the legs for a really long time because I wanted to make it look good, and I didn't like the way that it looked like, you know, they were almost the thickness of a bone, while this actually did look like legs. Now, as you can see, it is sunset, and that is because I spent a long time on this, and we also had to use the tools, but that is one of the reasons I spent so long, and now you can notice it's sunset. I didn't like that about the new one, so I immediately did switch it out. And you may have noticed that the creepy cloth is much different, and that is not because this one came like that. Now, in my personal opinion, the one on the right looks much cooler than the one on the left. I think, in my personal opinion, this one is way better. This is the one that was factory made and came with the animatronic, and this is one of mine. This is my creepy cloth that I had for 2 years, for a little bit now. That was mine. This is the factory made one, and I think I like that one a lot more than this one. And so that's really the only differences. Now, that one looks a little more like the 2014 one. That one looks like a recreation. That one didn't have very good legs. That one did, so I switched them out. And that one's broken, that one isn't. So sorry about the ramble. Now we can look at the demo of one of them, the newer one, and then we could take a look at both of them at the exact same time. Alrighty, and here we are. Here's the demo of the new 2021 Little Nestor. Now, something I want to say right before we jump into the demo is the relay switch on this is better than that one. Now, this one, if you turn it on and the head needs to reset, it'll go right to center, or if it's on the left side, it'll go left to right to center, depending on what position the head is at. Well, that one just keeps moving, and I know this because I switched out the heads off camera just to see what would happen, and that is exactly what happened. So, anyways, here is the demo of the new 2021 Little Nestor.
Together forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Now, if I were to throw them both on real quick. Now, both of them will go. They might go at different times, but anyways, here it goes. That one should go off in a second. Let's see if we could get it going. There we go. And there we go. That was the time-lapse setup of the new 2021 Little Nestor. I'm so glad this one works because that was not fun to have to go through that because I got that in November, tried to ship it back, didn't get it figured out until January? I think January. January is when I got my new one. So that was not very fun, but I do have one now. And hey, I do have two, and this one still swings, so I can't really be complaining on the wait that I had to, the duration I had to wait for this one. So anyways, on that note, I think I'm going to end off the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just not moving right now because I don't want to set them off. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you want to. It's completely your choice. And remember, Halloween is everywhere. Goodbye, guys.